Start the party!
Hey guys, it's your boy Roy, and this is the first chapter in Act 2. It's called River. We're going to be skipping a large part of this chapter, as there's one fight sequence which is pretty insane. You'll be facing off against a lot of turreted enemies. Normally the game will require you to use your assault rifle to pick these ones off, but there's simply not enough shotgun ammo to go around, so I decide to go around. Get it? Alright, this is just a little waiting game. This chapter starts off with a really nice fight against a lot of those shield type enemies. Covered with a couple of Gorgies behind turrets and a couple of Gorgies behind it. It's a really sort of a defensive wall you have to get through, which is it's a nice fun engagement. It's nothing special, it's not incredibly difficult, especially with grenades. And there's a couple of nice flanking routes you can take, so it's nothing special, but it's fun. Act 2 also is the start of the game getting more ridiculous and having a lot more of explosive set pieces, and I think Chapter 2 is the most over-the-top one of them all. We've got the train section, and we've got the dual Argus section, which is nuts to begin with. And I think there's also another segment after that that's even more ridiculous, but I don't really remember that one. You know what? This entire game is ridiculous. It's hilariously fun. And I think that's why I still keep playing it after all these years. Every time I boot up this game, I'm going to be sure about two things. One, it's going to be a challenge. Two, at least if I play on God Hard. Two, it's going to be incredibly fun and over-the-top action, and there's nothing that can take that away from me. It's going to be energetic, it's going to be explosive, and I'm going to love every second of it. Because lately, I'm in a sort of a gamer slump. I've been playing a lot of old games. Well, with old, I don't mean really old. I'm playing a little bit of XCOM UFO Defense Force. I only just started, but it's fun. I'm playing a bit of Elder Scrolls 2, and also Ninja Gaiden the original on the Xbox. Not Ninja Gaiden Black, but the one before that. And it's pretty interesting to play older games because they're a lot less bogged down with weird design choices to casualize the experience. And they're usually a lot more easy to learn, hard to master concepts, and also a lot more fun to play usually, because a lot of I've got a sort of mini savings account to save for PS4, but I find myself more and more not pumping any money into that little savings account because there's not really anything I want to play. There's Bloodborne, which looks interesting, but I love Demon Souls, and I thought Dark Souls was fun, and I didn't like Dark Souls 2, mostly because it's still the same stuff, and though Bloodborne looks different and seems to act a lot different, I'm still really afraid it's gonna be the same stuff again. Evil Within looks interesting because I'm a fan of Shinji Mikami, but I'm sort of afraid it's gonna be another RE4. You know, we want to make the spiritual successor to RE4, and Shadows of the Damned failed damn hard at that already, so I'm not sure. Like, maybe I'm getting too old for this, and even though I'm only 25 years old. This is a skipping segment. If you stand to the side of this piece of cover, you're good, and you can use EMPs to get here. So yeah, there's not a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to. I wanted to play Dragon Age Inquisition, but then I realized it's not going to be better than Dragon Age Origins, and Dragon Age 2 was horrible, and it's not going to be better than that. And I think that's what Elder Scrolls 2 made me realize. I played a lot of Skyrim and Oblivion, and then I booted up Daggerfall, which is the second one in the series. And it's ugly as shit. It controls like a tank, but the content in that game is beyond ridiculous. Like, Oblivion and Skyrim have like 5 guilds. This game has like 20. It has so much more options. The game is huge, and I mean huge compared to the other games, because the only thing they had to really put effort in was, well, the content. There wasn't any graphics to worry about, and I think that's why I still love Nintendo and Platinum Games so much, is they still have that fun factor at the front, and just have great fun gameplay that's replayable. I'm really looking forward, for instance, to Legend of Korra, and Bayonetta 2, sort of. I'm looking forward to a lot of Nintendo exclusives, like what's the name called? Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I love those mini games in Mario 3D World. I should be talking about the gameplay here, but in all honesty, this fight is really easy. Get to that chokehold point was just that, and from that point you can pick off everyone, especially if you use an EMP for cover. So yeah, PS4 and all that stuff next gen, I'm not really caring about it anymore. Maybe it's because it's all sort of starting to become the same, and I want something new. Not really sure. Oh yeah, here, this is pretty cool. I EMP stun him until I can kill him with a melee. Bam. Now I'm with one small problem, and there's one more card left, and I don't have anything to fire with, but luckily I find some hand grenades, so I can pick them off. So yeah, that's this chapter. Not a lot to say about it, but about video games these days, yeah, I still gotta find something that I enjoy again. I'm trying out some other games, like older games, and see if I like those. And also reading a lot of books, a lot more books, which is interesting. I might do something about books, what I'm reading, see if I can make something fun out of that. You never know. But that's been Vanquish, easy chapter, but it's only here to save us from the pain that is in the next chapter, because oh god, it is a nightmare. See you guys.
Hey, do your job!